Hi, I'm Ryan for Ryan's Guitarist, and today's video is I cannot find a pick. Where did the pick go? Ah, fuck it. It's probably in my pockets. Anyway, so I'm Ryan for Ryan's Guitarist, and today's video is not on screen. Ah, shoot. Never stop recording. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, now you can see after that kerfuffle. So, this is the, and I had it up here, give me a second. So this is Guitar Amp Sim 3 by PhDJ Music. This is a free VST that can be found on KVR and linked down in the description as always for these videos for VSTs and all. And yeah, I'm using my Telecaster since it has noiseless pickups. This is a high gain amp. I would have preferred to use a humbucker, but with this kind of amp I'd rather go the route of noiseless. So getting into this is what it sounds like. Now that's the clean sound, and that sounds like a mild crunch to me, but I'll give it benefit of the doubt. That actually sounds quite nice. So like, and as you can see on the amp settings itself, since I don't have to take screenshots anymore for doing these type of videos, since I figured out a way, it's no distortion or gain is switched up on this amp. And it has a distortion and overdrive, and the EQ is pretty flattened, so it's more of a bass synopsis of the amp in a sense. So that has a gain structure too already on the clean, and it seems like the kind of platform that would be great for pedals to go on, which it would. That would be what I would use this setting for personally. Might keep it for this setting, but yeah, it sounds nice. It's not too heavy. I have it on the band pass, so it's not clipping anything out of it. And it sounds nice. Now, where this amp falters is every other setting possible that's in this amp. Now, crunch. You're not meant to have that much gain on a crunch channel, if you get me. Like, personally, that's way too much gain. So that's way too much gain for a crunch channel. That a crunch channel should be just slightly broken up for me personally, and then a little bit of gain on top of it. So you kind of get that nice, well-rounded sound with slight distortion, if you get me. A crunch, in a sense. But this is like a full-fat lead sound. Like, it holds the sustain. So you get that kind of sound from it, and that's a nice lead sound, but it's not a crunch. So going from that synopsis, or just look at it, I might as well say. Don't know why the hell I'm saying synopsis. But going from that kind of sound, you'd be like, lead and squeal are going to be. That's a very, very high tin sound. Some people may like it and some people may not. I'm in the camp of I don't personally like it. But it's there if you need it. I will keep this VST for the other sounds up to this point. And I will say which ones I find usable and which ones I don't. But this one is a very, very thin sound. You almost need a neck pickup with all the tone rolled off. But even at that, that's actually not that bad. But that's actually not a bad lead sound in the sense, for that nice fat lead. But at the same time, if I got rid of all the, put the tone, yeah, so for this setting you would need the tone rolled all the way off to make it a somewhat usable sound, and it's actually a very usable sound once you do that. So after that you have lead, which okay, I've never had that before. So again, this is quite usable. You just need to know how to dial in your guitar, in a sense, for the sound, because it has a certain EQ thing that's doing with the gain structure that's kind of not appealing to me personally, but it's on the neck with the tone halfway down. It has that really nice sustain. Nah, it's still very bright, but it's not bad. It's actually quite nice. The bass is more for bass, and since this is a guitar amp, okay, so there's a bit more delay on this setting for some reason. Anyway, I'm using a 4x12 as I said, and I should actually stick that up to show you. As a cab, because I found out, like, without the cab, it kind of sounds very bright. The muffled. That's actually quite nice. I personally like that myself. I think that sounds quite nice. It's not as bright as the other ones, kind of muffled, but you can still hear your full chord ringing through it, which is actually really nice. I'm a blues player by nature, personally, but personally, that's very high driven for a nice blues sound for me. Personally, if I was going to use this as a blues sound, I would go into the clean channel and stick some reverb on it, because it has a nice crunch, and maybe stick something similar like a tube screamer in front of it. But it's not that bad. Get bye, but you get that kind of sound of it, and that's actually a nice lick. But you can get that kind, and that, I think that's much more suited to blues compared to like what the blues channel is on this amp. Like, it's not a bad sound, I'm not saying it's not, but like when you compare it to like when you compare it to that sound, it's much more organic to that kind of rock nature, not blues in a sense. So it's kind of win or lose in the sense. It's a good rock sound, and if they renamed it the rock, it'd be full on for this sound. But at this current moment, I am not sold on the blues sound for blues. High lead. These are noiseless pickups as well. So like, there's no sound going into the amp, that's just the buzz of the amp. And oh right, that's really again, you really need the tone driven off, because like, if you have the tone all the way in, it just sounds too unusable. I'm not messing with any of the settings. The blast. It sounds like they're trying to artificially put this background noise in it. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because it does add to the fact that it sounds like a real amp. But it sounds like... It sounds like it's fading in and out when you play, which is... Anyway, sound itself is very heavy, and that's what the... It sounds very heavy for what it is, which is overdrive. Okay, now that's a weird thing. I will go through my positives and negatives on this. First con is that's really bad. It's coming out with high notes. So like, it seems to be muting them, and I'm not. Like, as you can see. Yeah, it's muting them, and that's not pleasant at all. That's actually really bad. If the creator of this sees it, there's something wrong. And I have my tone dialed down just as a heads up, just to test this. It works fine. It works with the tone dialed up, but not with the tone dialed down, which doesn't make sense. It should be muted, which is very, very unpleasant. That's a big downer for me personally. I love the sound of a high gain but tone rolled off guitar. Personally, that's my kind of sound. But for... So doing a bend on the G string and 2 frets back on the E, playing that. It's like the straight, that kind of thing. And I love that personally for playing and all, just for noodling around. But this kind of eliminates it with the kind of presence presets I like on my guitars and amps. So that's very unpleasant. But that's just this setting so far. I haven't come across it on any other settings, and it's just weird in a sense. So all in all, I would give this... I say it's worth a download. Give it a try. If you want to try something that's very high gain, give it a go. It's not the worst thing ever. Then again, and then if you don't like it, just uninstall it and delete the file. Simple as that. It's a VST. I would recommend getting something similar to a Cab Sim or something similar. And I'm only doing the presets in this, by the way, because it comes with 10 presets, and this is getting a very long-winded review. So I've been Ryan for Ryan's Guitarist Stuff, and this has been the PHDJ Music Guitar Amp Sim 3. So see you next time, and yeah, I'm gonna do actually, because I keep forgetting, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, I've been meaning to, but I keep forgetting. So see you.